Right now, say I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he's age wrong. That's right. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass with the same day that James Tony came and signed the contract.
Wow.
So I'm talking to Bobo on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
But it's Crawford gonna beat the court. He's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Yo. Welcome to Let's Talk Sports Show. We got a lot to get into today. There's a lot to unpack, a lot going on. Might bring a few people in here, but now we're just going to get down with the get down. We're going to start in D.C. with a throw that was seen around the world and the one that got the nation capital booming. It was booming before that, but it's really booming now, when Jayden Daniels looked like they was about to lose, and then for a minute they on the play, he looked like he wasn't going to be able to get the throw off, and then ball went in the air, bounced perfectly to Noah Brown, and the rest is history. So, the kid is definitely ignited, similar to, I would say, when RJ3 rookie year came through, he definitely set the world ablaze, and it was definitely, but this kid kind of quietly, and he's doing it much better because and he's, they're 6-2, top of the division. They might, let me check. They might even have the best record. Let me check the standings. They might be close to having the best record in the NFC. Let me look at that. Let me look at this. Okay. I see that 6-2. Well, the Detroit is 6-1. Detroit hasn't. Commanders ain't have a bye yet, so they both got 6 wins, but Detroit only got 1 loss. Green Bay 6-2, Minnesota 5-2, Atlanta 5-3, and everybody in the West is 4-4 except for the Rams. Then of course, Buffalo 6-2, Pittsburgh 6-2, Baltimore 5-3, Houston 6-2, and you got the Chiefs 7-0 and Denver 5-3. Look at that. And that's how it all shake up. So right now, the Commanders tied for the best record in the NFC. Big ups to them. I ain't no hater. Not no hater. You know what I mean? They get their credit. They 6-2. And let them have their moment. Now, for the Commander fan that's complaining about the rest of us other people not giving you your love or your props, that come with it. You know what I mean? When any other team is doing good, y'all don't show love. So, that come with it. So you can't complain about that. The selective outrage you can't have. But enjoy your moment. Enjoy your team. Talk your talk. Walk your walk. You're looking good right now. Looking real good. 6-2. Should beat the Giants. Should make you 7-2. Honestly, I'm not really impressed with Pittsburgh. I'm not overly impressed with Pittsburgh. So y'all really got a good shot. The game that is circled for me is that Thursday night dance that Washington has with Philadelphia. That's going to say a lot. That's going to tell the story. Now, let me see who Philadelphia plays in the meantime as well. Because who did Philly lose to? Who did Philly to? Talk to me, Troy. We're talking NFL right now. Talk to me, Troy. I know you hype right now. I know where you at. Who else did they lose? Oh, they lost to Tampa Bay and they lost to Atlanta. So Philly got Jacksonville. Jacksonville, Dallas, and then the Commanders, then the Rams, then the Ravens. Goodness, goodness. So yeah, after Jacksonville, it's up for Philly. After Jacksonville, is up for Philly. You know what I mean? It's up for them. Goodness. So they got a gauntlet. So let me see who the Commanders got for their next five. They got the Giants, Pittsburgh, like I said, Tennessee, Saints. So they got a favorable schedule. They got a favorable schedule. You know what I mean? The Commanders got a favorable schedule. So yeah, they easily right now they 6-2. Let me see. The Saints is a shell of themselves. Tennessee is a shell of themselves. Don't know what Cowboy game you're gonna get. And I'm not impressed with Pittsburgh. So they easily could win all of these games. You know, even if they do slip up, that's only 3 losses, 4 losses. They can legit come out of this thing 12-5. Easy. Might even more. You know what I mean? They could be coming 12-5. Now, who I think is the best team in the NFC right now? I got to give that to Detroit. You know what I mean? I got to give that to Detroit because they are 6-1 and they did go to the championship game last year. So it do look like whatever success they had last year has carried over. But you know, like I said, that whole division with the NFC North is looking very formidable. You know what I mean? But like I said, the Commanders got a favorable schedule for Philly. After this week, it's up for Philly. Philly got a nice little run, you know, with the Rams, the Ravens, the Commanders. It's up for Philly. So I mean, like I said, right now, Commanders they're in the driver's seat, and they should. The way the schedule is set up, and I'm not even saying that in a way of saying anything against them. I mean, your schedule is your schedule. You didn't make the schedule. Your schedule is your schedule, and you're doing what you're supposed to do with these teams. So they very well could win 12, 13 games. And then when you get to the off, see the thing about the off, so which that's why when they was mentioning the rumor of maybe Sam Darnold being traded for Matthew Stafford, I wasn't against it because, like I said, as good as Minnesota has been, I don't see them having a lot of big playoff success. Jordan Love is in and out of. He got hurt again, so I'm not sure how far Green Bay can really go with if he's not 100% healthy. But they are a formidable foe. I know what everybody waiting for. I'm gonna get to them. And I see the 49ers. The 49ers will right the ship and end up winning the NFC West, and there'll be a problem. The Rams, but they play Philly. Rams play Philadelphia. Yeah, with Puka back, with Puka and Cup back, you know what I mean? Look like they back to action, and they only one game back in the West. But like I said, I got the 49ers righting the ship, getting that together. Tampa Bay about to really fall apart without them receivers. Chicago. Now that division got a chance to be the first division to get everybody in the playoffs, but I think that's going to be sticky as the season goes on. So Chicago may have a good little run, but it might. The O-line looks shaky, and the decision making, the coaching, and everything was just crazy work. That was crazy work. You know what I mean? The coaches and experience showed big in that game Sunday. You know what I mean? Because one, you hand the ball off to a lineman. You got a rookie handing the ball off to a lineman on some refrigerator Perry stuff at the 1 yard line, fumble. You get that back. But then, like many people pointed out, it ain't even the fact that of the head of the bomb at the end of the game. It's the fact the play before you let them pick up like 20 yards in 3 seconds was crazy work. That's just a sign of inexperience. So I believe Chicago will probably miss the playoffs. You know what I mean? I don't think they realize how big of a blunder that was to mess that game up like that. I like Caleb Williams and wanted him to be successful, but I think that game gonna come back to haunt them because that division is vicious. They still got to play Minnesota. They still got to play Green Bay. Still got to play Detroit. That ain't gonna end well. So that ain't gonna get well. Now let me get to these boys because the 49, like I said, I got the 49ers winning the division, and so let me get to the heartache that took place in San Francisco, and I see the posts all over the place, and as per usual, Dak gonna get the brunt of the blame, and then of course the Dak apologies is gonna come out. But I gotta be honest, man. I mean, he's playing like trash, and I told Cowboy Nation before the season started that this was going to be a rough year. I predicted this, but I also really threw the season in the trash when they gave him that contract right before the season started. I knew that was a bad sign. I'm not a Dak hater, but I really wanted him to play for his contract this year. And if he didn't point out, ship him off or let him walk off into the sunset. I was really cool with that. I really hated the fact that they gave him that contract. You know what I'm saying? So, and you see everybody talking about the Cowboys can't run the ball, they can't stop the run, and all these type of things. But one thing I will say this: Mike Zimmer. I said this last week, and I said the week before. Mike Zimmer, the game has passed him by as a D coordinator. Love Mike Zimmer. Love what he's done throughout his career. Love what he did for the Cowboys back in the day. But he should be gone yesterday because the way he's coaching these games and the players he's putting on the field is absolutely harebrained. It's harebrained. You know what I mean? It's amateurish. You know what I mean? It's amateurish, which is part of the reason why I'm gonna touch this real quick before I get back to the game, which is part of the reason why he shouldn't have did it. He shouldn't have did it, but I understood where he was coming from when a reporter tried to use Trayvon Diggs' name as clickbait. Nothing that from that game warranted hey auntie, nothing warranted what that reporter posted. Now Trey, you gotta be better than that and not put yourself in that predicament because social media is social media, baby. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win on social media. You're gonna get the avalanche. But I understand why Trey was mad because the reporter clearly was using him for clickbait. If you look at the play that they're talking about, Trey was guarding his man. He turned around. Kittle was coming down the field. There was two defenders in front of him. He could only wait till they played out, and then he pushed them out at the end. There was really, really nothing he could do. You know what I mean? If you want to say he wasn't running hard, where was he supposed to go? Where was he supposed to go? It was two defenders in front of him. But to bring up a clip where two different players, one get burnt off the line, give up the catch, miss the tackle, and you're still going to blame him for his effort in a game where he didn't give up one catch. He didn't give up one catch the whole game, and you're making him the vocal point. That's crazy work. But now back to the other thing. I don't know if it's Jerry that's making McCarthy call these plays the way he's calling. I don't know if it's Jerry that's deciding who plays and who doesn't. Rico Dotto gets scratched saying he's sick when he looked totally fine right before the game is crazy work, but that's cool. I get it. You wanted to get Dalvin on the field and you wanted that, and that's fine. But the running game can't get established because of Dak. That whole offensive situation is all Dak. I'm sorry. The whole offense problem is on Dak. Mike Zimmer and the injuries is the problem for the defense, but Dak is the ultimate problem right now. Dak is the problem. And everybody want to say, well, it's because they didn't give him a lack of this, a lack of that. I look at film. And if you watch the Cowboys versus the 49ers, the same interceptions that he threw in this game, he threw last year and the year before that. He's throwing the same exact pick. Except last year, the interception he threw, he was going to Brandon Cooks. And this year, I don't know what's his obsession with Turpin. I don't know why you thought that's a good idea in both situations. The interceptions in the beginning of the game and the interception and the drop pass at the end of the game. What makes you think that Turpin is a guy that you put that type of? It's 3rd and 10. Just get the first down, that. But it's 3rd and 10, and you throw a bomb to Turpin. Crazy work, bro. The smallest receiver on the field. See what I'm saying? It's crazy work. It's crazy work. And he really should have thrown an interception at the beginning of that drive. You know what I mean? He should have. I mean, the first play of the drive, let me know. I said, I read, turn the TV off. Then, first play of the drive, he throws the ball, and it's 349 there. And then somehow, some way, they just dropped it. The game was over right there. On offense, the biggest problem is Dak. I don't want to hear nothing about the O-line. I don't want to hear nothing about the running game because they literally are running they're running the offense to him. Every first down of the game, they threw a pass. And then he's telegraphing every run. He's telegraphing every run. I'm sitting home and I'm like, okay, they're gonna run this way, they're gonna run that way. Because he's literally, his eyes and the way he's moving is telling everybody where the play is going. You know what I mean? He's too predictable. I really wanted him to be on a lame duck contract this year. I wanted him to earn his contract. I did not want him to get that contract. Soon as that happened, it's over. Now, fortunately, Cowboys, I'm gonna be honest. The only hope I got for this week is this. And this could be subject to change. We never lose to Kirk Cousins. We never lose to Kirk Cousins. But that could change this week because Kirk got Atlanta cooking. That running back, Bijan Robinson is a beast. Kirk got them cooking. So it could change this week. But my only faith that I got right there, Micah should be back this week. Deron Bland should be back this week. So maybe the fact that Mike Zimmer sat back, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this game, that you sat back and coming into this game, you knew Debo Samuel was kind of under the weather. Their number one vocal point was gonna be George Kittle. You knew this before the game started, and you literally put the worst cover of people possible on that man for an entire game. Till the fourth quarter. When the one corner, number 27, I don't even know his name. I don't even know why he's on the field. Everybody was running right by him. When he got hurt and you put Izzy in the game, the defense started to get stops. See what I'm saying? And then you took Wilson off Kittle and you put the other faster DBs on him and you got a couple stops. Could have did that earlier in the game. But okay. Moving on. Right now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is going to be the craziest take I got. Oh, Baltimore. Famous Jameis. Famous Jameis went out there and put on a show. Baltimore stopped running the ball. Their DB was dropping interceptions, but it's okay. Baltimore, you'll bounce back. I've got Baltimore winning that division. I'm just not sold on Pittsburgh. Last night, what they pulled last night against the Giants was crazy work. I mean, Giants I've watched football a lot of years. I've never seen a team get 6 penalties on one drive. Not one game, one drive. They got 6 penalties. You know what I mean? I mean, it's crazy work. And then they took the touchdown back. I agree with Troy. Yeah, you could call it, but they pick and choose when they call these illegal motions and all that kind of stuff. Also, you got away with a roughing the kicker, a roughing the punter, and 3 blocks in the backs on that touchdown. I mean, come on, bro. Stop. I'm not sold on Pittsburgh. I got Baltimore riding the ship, winning that division. But like I said, at the end of the day, what it all come down to, y'all, at the end of the day, no matter how you stack the plate, I'm going to say it every week, I got Pat winning his 3rd chip in a row. At the end of the day, as good as all these teams look, I mean, there's some good-looking teams out there. Buffalo looks strong. Pittsburgh and Baltimore, I like Baltimore better, but Baltimore looks strong. CJ Stroud and them, they up and down since Nico Collins been out. Commanders look good. Philly gonna be tough. Detroit look good. Green Bay look good. Minnesota, they still good, but they middle of the package. Atlanta, I don't believe nothing in the South. I'm sorry. I don't believe nothing in the South. I don't believe Atlanta. I don't believe Tampa Bay. 49ers will be tough when the playoffs come. But when it all stack up, I still think Pat stands. Right now, I think Pat stands. And if it wasn't for the stats, to be totally honest, a lot of people going to think it's crazy. He's truly the best QB in the league. And the only reason he wouldn't, yeah, they done. They done. But the only reason he not Pat won't be the MVP this year because his stats ain't his stat. Atlanta look good. I'm not lying. Atlanta look good, but I'm not sold on them. I'm not. They look. My friend, let me see who they play. I know they got Dallas Sunday. Like I said, my only hope on that game is because we never lose Kirk Cousins. We just don't lose Kirk Cousins. But that could change. That could change. Don't get me wrong. Because we there for the taking. We there for the taking. So they got Dallas. Then they got New Orleans. So they definitely beat New Orleans. Woo! Then they got Denver. I want to see that game. That game formidable. You know what I mean? That game is a formidable game. Chargers, they'll beat the Chargers. Then the Vikings. Atlanta coming to Landover. But Kurt from here. Kurt from here. So coming to Landover ain't the end of the day, ain't the end of the world for Kurt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He's known to do that. He's known to do that. He playing good ball right now. I mean, they definitely going to win that division. I got Atlanta winning that division. Detroit going to win that division. Between y'all and Philly going to win the East, but I predict y'all to win the division over Philly. Buffalo got their division wrapped up. Got Baltimore coming back to win that division. Houston going to win that division. And then we already know Kansas City got that thing locked. I'm going to be honest, man. The reason why now that he got D-Hop, right? Juju will be back. And he'll have D-Hop, he'll have Juju, he'll have McCall Hardman. You got the other tight ends working when Pendershot come back. Got Kareem Hunt, his other running back coming back. It'll be hard to beat them boys, man, because that defense, the defense is playing. Spags got that defense playing good ball. I got Kansas City winning again. They may not, because it's hard to win 3 in a row, but they looking the part. You know, how many back-and-back champions come out 7-0? Back-to-back champions, they 7-0. And they not just beating just anybody. You know what I mean? They beat Baltimore. They beat Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? They not just beating just anybody, man. You know what I mean? So that's that. But talk to me in the comment section. What do you think is the highlight of the season thus far? Who you think is the best team in each division or each conference? Talk to me. You know what I mean? Ow. And they fired everybody in the WNBA. I know we hot and heavy in football, but that's the only thing I'm gonna say about that. They're firing everybody. I mean, everybody getting fired. They done fired like 7 coaches. And the women saying they're not paying next year if unless they get more money. So they're not about to go on with this 3-on-3 unrivaled league. Hopefully they all pay out. He said his Regis okay. Regis done. I've been off the Regis train for a long time. We're gonna do the boxing talks tomorrow, but yeah, I've been off the Regis train for a while. He had a solid chance to win that fight. He had a solid chance to win that fight up until like the 7th or 8th round. He was in the fight. He had Jack kind of reclusive, and then he just fell apart. Now he made it to the 12th, but he just fell apart. I mean, he did what middle of the pack fighters do. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to say that, on him, but I've been off he ain't been right since since he lost to Josh Taylor, if you ask me. He ain't looked good in a minute. Yeah, he had like I thought. I was sitting there like, you know what? He might got a shot to win. You know what I mean? He was doing good till that one round, and he went bonkers. I mean, the shot, I'm not taking nothing away from Jack, but the shots Jack was catching them with, it was like, come on, bro. These are amateurish stuff. This amateurish. You shouldn't be getting hit with that at all. I'm sorry. Like, these type of shots ain't supposed to land. Not in this level of a fight. This is your chance to get back right. You end the fight. You landing good shots. You got Jack backing up. I thought he had a chance to actually hurt Jack, and then all of a sudden he just started swinging wild and got caught. But it's all over now. It's all over now. Matter of fact, let me check the boxing schedule. You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't. Oh yeah, you got Boots coming up next week. Oh, we got the rematch between Conseco and Oshagi this week. Mortella. Then on the zone, you got Kid Austin, who said he'll knock out Tank in 4 rounds. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I rock with Oshagi. That's my guy. So I watch that fight, but I ain't on none of these other cards. And he's saying for the diehard boxing fans, I know you. Oh yeah. Then next week. That's next week. The Keyshawn Davis joint next week. Keyshawn next week. Troy Isley. Then the week after that, you got Boots versus Karen rematch. We get into all of that. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, man. I couldn't get up yesterday. And today normally boxing talk day, but I ain't really boxing. I'm just disappointed. But that's why World Series, the Dodgers up 3-0. New York. Good thing y'all did fix the WNBA finals because New York going out bad. And I'm a Yankees fan, but hey. You know what I mean? But yeah, talk to me. Talk to me in the comment section, dog. Just want to know where everybody at today. What else do I need to touch on today? Oh, yeah. If you have not already, please like and subscribe to the Let's Talk Sports, y'all. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. Everything is on there. Let's Talk Sports, y'all, or AK the Apostle. Also, if you're interested in being a sponsor, please email me at aktheapostle.com. We're always accepting donations. Cash App is on the whistle name. And if you are interested in firearms training and safety and self-defense, you can use my discount code for hashtag LTSY, and you can register at www.champsfs.org. And check out my man JM. Go to the website, man. Look at your firearm and safety training, man. He is one of the best around, and he's partnered with us. And like I said, you can use my discount at hashtag LTSY. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I know come on, Commander fans, y'all too quiet. I know y'all want to cut. I know y'all want to talk. You talk. Y'all too quiet. You know what I mean? Y'all lit right now. Enjoy your moment. Enjoy your moment. You know what I mean? Enjoy your moment, but talk to me, man. What's your realistic expectation? And you ain't got to go crazy and say, oh, I want to go to Super Bowl. I ain't asked you to do all that. Jayden for MVP? He's definitely, rookie of the year, he got that. But MVP though? Let me look at some stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, it's a valid. Proud of these dudes. I give them the second round. That's what's up. That's what's up. You get a home. You should get a home playoff game. You know, you got the battle Philly for the division, but you should get a home playoff game. And even if not, that ain't the end of the world. Oh, before I get to that, I ain't gonna lie though. I mean, listen, I'm not saying he shouldn't be in the MVP conversation. I mean, you got this. You tied for the best record in the conference. So secondary still need work before I say Super Bowl. Okay, so I'm not gonna say you crazy for that. I ain't even gonna say you crazy for that, but I want to look into that. And also, I also told people, I told everybody before the season was over, just like I told everybody, you know, the fellow Cowboy fans, this is gonna be a rough year. And Dak is who Dak is. I also told y'all that Aaron Rodgers is done. I told people a long time ago. I said it the year before last. The last game he played in Green Bay, I said it then. So you can't say I just jumped on. I told y'all then. He had a great career, but he's done. He's done. The reason why he's especially done, and don't say, I don't want to hear nobody say nothing about the roster. You got it. It ain't the roster, brother. He got two good running backs. He got Garrett Wilson. He got Devontae Adams. He got Conklin at tight end. There's no excuse, bro. The O-line is not that bad that they're doing what they're doing. He's done, bro. His mechanics is done. The man mechanics is done. Father Time is undefeated. There's nothing wrong with that. You got a chip. You had a good career. You set records. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. And if you the Jets, you fight to keep that team together and get you another quarterback that's younger in there. You might even want to try to get him out of there, bench him. Man, done. We can play the game all we want. He done. The NBA season started. And the Lakers. The Lakers, did they lose yet? Or they lost last night? Or the Lakers lost last night? Who did they lose to? Let me see something. Who did the Lakers lose to? The Phoenix. They lost to Phoenix last night. But they beat Sac, and they beat Minnesota. So they beat three decent teams. And, you know, of course, everybody's upset. Oh, my God, he played Bronny. But they winning. Leave that man alone. What up? What you got to say, Chuck? What you got to say? Speak your piece. Speak the piece. I ain't going to be in front of y'all too much longer. Speak your piece. You know what I mean? Speak your piece. Huh? Y'all look good, man. You 6-2. Should beat the Giants. Should be 7-2. Nah, I ain't putting that. Nah, I'm not putting that on my screen. That I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not putting that on my screen. But salute to y'all. No, I'm not a hider, but I'm not putting that on my screen. You know what I mean? Y'all could easily win. I even put y'all in my stories yesterday. It might still be there. See what I'm saying? I'm like I said, I'm not no hater. I'm not no hater. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Brian Evans, Dredd, Cousin Francis, and all y'all. You know, even the honorary Commander fans, you know, up top, Uncle David and Big Cuz. I know y'all cheering on Jayden up there. You know what I mean? But yeah, I ain't gonna be no hater, but I ain't gonna keep putting up with no whole lot of. I can't believe this ton. Oh my God! All right. Y'all better protect that boy, man. I'm telling y'all now, you're gonna have to protect him from himself. Don't RG3 this kid. You know what I mean? Don't RG3 this kid. Because I'm gonna tell you now. I did it yesterday. Now listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Be careful. Don't RG3 this kid, because I'm not wishing that on him, but like, especially when you play Pittsburgh, them some dirty jokers. That's a game you really don't need because of your record. And like I said, I'm not that impressed with Pittsburgh, so I really believe y'all can beat them. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Be careful how you run this kid in that game. Because like I said, Philly, they Pittsburgh just love to take them little unnecessary grimy hits. So watch that game. You know what I mean? Watch that game. You gotta be smart. You know what I mean? You gotta be smart. You need this kid for the long haul. I wouldn't say rest them against the Giants. The Giants not that rough. They not that rugged, but Pittsburgh rugged. You can beat Pittsburgh because I'm not impressed with Pittsburgh, but they just rugged. Say let them sit them for that game for safer for your pocket. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. We definitely need Micah when we play y'all. I mean, Micah don't play, y'all might put a 40 burger on us. I mean, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's gonna be a great year for y'all Cowboy fans. It's gonna be a long, painful year. You know what I mean? Let me see. NBA. Cleveland 4-0, Boston 4-0, OKC 3-0. Where Denver? Denver 1-2. What's going on? Well, yeah, y'all looking good, flying high, man. That was crazy work. That's why I tell people, man, don't never send no tweet, don't send no messages till the clock say 000. Don't make that mistake. Don't celebrate till that joint say 000, bro. 3 teams that don't make sense and 1 QB who might just need more time. Huh? This is what's in Sports Channel said. The Jets are 2-6. Commander won on the last second play. Tua got cheered on a slide. The Lions scored 52 points without moving the football. Halfway through the season, everybody's still having a blast, except for the Chiefs, who are super boring and also 7-0. Okay, that's the thing about the Chiefs, though. And see, I put like 4 games, except for when my team playing. I put like 4 games on the screen at one time and just watch other teams play. So I'm watching majority of the Chiefs games. So like I said, man, he just know how to win. He's mastered the art of winning. He's not concerned with his stats. He's not concerned with what everybody else is concerned with. They are focused on a chip. And teams that do that are hard to beat. You know what I mean? They just focus on the chip. You can have all the records, you can have the stats what you want. He's not. You can tell he's not concerned with that. He's doing exactly what he got to do to win games, and they turn up when the playoffs come. So, like I said, the fact that they'll probably get a first round bye, so they already 1 game away from the championship game. So, let that be it. You know. With that being said, y'all, we'll be back tomorrow for boxing talks. Like I said, if you haven't done already, please like, subscribe to the Let's Talk Sports Show, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. And like I said, if you're interested into self-defense, firearm training, please use my discount code at hashtag LTSY. And you can register at www.champs.org.com. Like I said, man, you might want to check my man out. He is one of the best in this region, not just in this particular county or whatever. He's one of the best in the region. My man JM. right there is going across the ticker for your firearms training and self-defense. Use my discount code. With that being said, we're going to get out of here, man. Y'all have a blessed day, blessed week. Be back tomorrow with the boxing talks. We'll bring it all down. One.